Hi, my darlings. How are you today? Welcome back to Exhale with Nala. I am Nala, and I'm so happy that you are here. Today, we'll be doing a slow seated yoga practice. So, there will be no standing at all. As we are seated, I do want you to grab anything that will make you feel more comfortable moving in your body. So if it's a pillow, if it's a blanket to support your knees or to support any other part of your body, if you have blocks, yoga blocks, go ahead and grab them. I do not have mine, but if you have anything that you want to bring in this practice, go ahead and do so. Today's yoga practice is all about slowing down, giving our body what it needs, which is stillness, which is ease, which is rest and connection from ourselves. So, as we move through this, I really want you to just take your time, move at your own pace, and you already know what it is. It's one breath, one movement, okay? Like one band, one sound, it's one breath, one movement. I got Cleo Soul in the background. I love her so much. Her music just makes me feel just so peaceful and held. So shout out to her. We are gonna start in some seated cat cow. So crisscross applesauce. And we're gonna inhale, lift our heart, drop the head, exhale, closing the body, round your spine. Do that a few times. Making every movement slow. Taking our time with every movement because honestly, what's the rush? Plant your hand to the side, the right hand. Lift your left hand and extend, reach on over to the right side. Opposite side, reach your right arm to the left side. This is great for a side body stretch, and we're just gonna flow back and forth here. Inhale one side, exhale flowing to the other side. It's a beautiful rhythmic dance that we find in this flow. You're just slightly pushing your hand into the floor as you lift off and reach to the other side. Kind of reminds me of a swing on the playground. And we'll slow down here, coming back up to neutral. We begin to roll out those shoulders. Up, back, and down. Do you see how I allow my upper body to cave forward once I release my shoulders, once I drop them? We inhale, we elongate, we exhale, we round and fold. One breath, one movement. Walk your hand back behind you. Lift your heart up. Slight back bend here. You can even rock side to side. Slowly rise yourself back up, lifting your head, taking your time, being kind to your neck. Got to be easy on that, all right? Let's get into tabletop. Hands planted, knees planted. We're starting off with some cat cows. Press into your hand, press into the mat, round your spine, tuck your chin, arch your back, lift your head, gaze toward the ceiling. Keep that flow at your own rhythm. So we'll do that just a few more times. This might be your first form of movement today. I just want to say shout out to you, because in this highly productive society, remembering to slow down can be tough and challenging, but that's why we're here. We're practicing together. Let's move into thread the needle. You'll keep your left hand planted, reach your right arm up towards the sky, then swan dive it down. You're going to extend your arm behind your left arm and allow your shoulder to drop all the way down to the mat. I like to use my left hand as a little pillow here for my head. You're going to keep your hips up, and you're going to breathe deeply. See if you can allow your exhale to be much longer than your inhales. Moving slow is great for the mind. Have you ever heard the quote, if you slow down your body or slow down your breath, your mind will follow? Come up out of that, back to tabletop, opposite side. Inhale, extend your left arm up. Exhale, extend it behind your right arm. It's true. The mind will follow. Slowing down can feel foreign at first when you're not used to making that intentional effort. But then as you get used to it, let's come up out of that, it begins to feel like a flow. It begins to feel very natural. And we're going to do some hip circles here. Well, actually, what I'm doing is making an S with my hips. So we're going to start off. Ooh, Lord, I'm looking at that squirrel out outside my window. It's kind of a big one. They eating good in my little front yard. Oh. So you're going to just sway your hips side to side, making an S. Hip is guided to one side, that left side, and then you're guiding them to your right side. Continue to breathe here. Now we can do some hip circles here. Push your hips all the way back towards your heels and shift them to the right side. Then to the front, shift them back to the left. Allow your breaths to guide that movement. Follow your breath. Opposite side or opposite direction. And then let's find some stillness here again. You know, you work so hard. You do so much. This society has us in such a high functioning way that sometimes we forget to give ourselves credit for all that we do. And in this moment, I want you to remember all that you are, which is a human being. You're whole. You have a mind, you have a heart, you are a soul. Therefore, it is your birthright to slow down. All right, let's go into an upward facing dog. So you're just gonna drop your hips here, keep your arms engaged, lift your chin. Come up out of that. We're gonna do a wide child's pose. So you're gonna bring your knees out as wide as your mat, and then you're going to put your hips back and down. Stretch your arms all the way out in front of you. Allow your forehead to kiss the mat. Maybe you walk your arms to the right. Walk your arms to the left. Take a deep inhale. Rise. We're coming into frog position, frog pose. Let me turn to the side a little bit for you. So once again, you're extending, not extending, I keep using that word. You're going to stretch your knees, bring your knees out as wide as you can. You're going to drop down to your forearms. This is frog pose. Here, I do like to rock back and forth. This is a deep, deep, deep hip opener. So be careful here. Be easy, be mindful to your body. Listen to what your body is telling you. If you feel a sense of pain, anything that is literally making you think ow or say ouch, come up out of that. That is not expansion. That is not growth. That is pain, and that can bring injury. But if it's a little bit of a push and you feel a little bit of warmth, that may be your body just warming up to that pose. And try and be intentional about warming our bodies up to the different poses that we'll be getting into, so we're not just throwing our bodies into something that it's not ready for. So as much strategy as that can take, sometimes the best thing to do is just to listen to your body and realize the present moment is telling you what you need to do. Let's come up out of that. I'm gonna go back to the side position, because once again, we're gonna do some slow sensual rolls. We're gonna drop down to our forearms again, and we're gonna do some hip circles here. So I'm pushing my hips back, rounding my spine, pushing my hips back, rounding the back, pushing my hips back, rounding the back. Then the other side, pushing my hips back, rounding my lower back, pushing my hips back, rounding my lower back. Listen to your body, see what it may be craving here. Take any micro adjustments, any intuitive movements here. All right, now that we're done with that freestyle, we're gonna come back seated, crisscross. Whew, I feel very open right now. Gently place your right hand over your head and slowly guide it to your right ear. Left side of your neck is nice and open. You can even roll your left shoulder back. Inhale. Wow, something in my kitchen fell. And exhale. Once again, you're going to guide your head back up with your hand back to neutral, supporting the body. Left hand, take your head, guide it towards your left shoulder. You can roll that right shoulder back. You shouldn't be pulling on your head because honestly, gravity does the work. Still breathing here. Then you're going to support your head back up to a neutral position. We're back at the circles, moving in flow, taking our time because what's the rush? Moving with the rhythm of our breath. Rest is our birthright. Rest is your birthright. This is the mind-body connection. Beautiful thing about yoga, beautiful thing about a movement practice is that it literally restores balance in our thinking, balance to our nervous system. If we're constantly moving through the day in fight or flight, anxious, bracing the body, holding tension in the body, because we're preparing for what could go wrong, or preparing for a stressful environment, because that's what we've been operating in for a while. This movement is a literal letter to the nervous system to say that you are safe. You can breathe easy. You can breathe deeper. You can release. You can unwind. You can cry if you want. You can laugh if you feel free to. The point is that we don't have to hold tight. We don't have to brace. We don't always have to be in speed or productivity. That's the message of the day. All right, let's end this, y'all. Extend your arms out, or these are your legs. Extend your legs in front of you. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Twinkle them. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Forward fold. Exhale, slowly rise back up. And you're going to slowly lower down onto your back. Ooh, engage that core. Ah! Ooh, if you're like me, need to do more core work. We'll get into that later, though. All right, supine twist. Hug your right knee in. Guide it to the left side. Your knee either touches the floor or just hovers over it. Extend your arms out to the side like a T, and then turn your head the opposite direction of your knee. Stay here. This is delicious for lower back pain. I've put my clients in this position multiple times. I've helped guide them in this exact position, and their reactions, they found so much peace and relief here. Make sure you're still engaging your breath. It's the most important part of it. You can rub your lower back if you'd like, your rib cage, your thigh. And to the other side. Hugging your left leg in. Take your time to guide it towards the right side. Mm. If you hear any snap, crackle, or pops, that's normal. Do you feel any pain? If so, you need to reach out to your healthcare provider. Remember, this is not any kind of replacement to the chiropractor, physical therapy. This is a supplement. This is a companion to what regimen you're already following. And if you're not following one, welcome. Welcome to the space of Exhale with Nala. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Guiding your left leg back. Exhale. We should be back. We should be back to a fully flat position. We're going to take both of our knees back in one last time for a happy baby. Flex your feet. Take both of your hands to the soles of your feet. Your knees are towards your chest. And you have the freedom, the option to rock side to side, sway side to side, happy baby. In this position, I actually like to extend my arms sometimes side to side once I get into a good flow. It's like a little massage for the lower back, a little reset for the spine, for the twist and the extensions that we've had today. And if you don't like this position, we are at the end, so you can get in whatever flow, whatever movement you like, whatever works best for your body. This is the time to really lean in to what Your body is telling you. Follow your intuition. We're learning to trust ourselves here. Release. Oh, find a good stretch. Mm. Mm. And we'll end in Shavasana, also known as the final resting pose, with your arms laid out to the side of your body, your eyes closed. Just you, your breath, and spirit, the life force that lives within you. We'll stay here for a moment. Maybe you can imagine what kind of intentional space, energetically, mentally, emotionally, you'd like to be in for the rest of the day. Can you imagine yourself in that space now, in your mind's eye? How are you carrying your energy? How are you moving through the world? How are you breathing? And if you don't have anything that comes to your mind's eye, I'd like to offer you this space of trust, an intentional space of trusting yourself, trusting the moment, which for me, that means that I'm totally engaged with myself and with the moment. I'm fully present. I'm aware. And I'm moving from a space of what I know to be true. That's most important to me right now. It may not be most important to you. And that's okay. Let's take one last collective breath together. Inhale. Exhale. If you'd like to stay in this Shavasana pose, this final resting pose, please do so. I'm going to lift myself back up because I just want to thank you for practicing. I want to thank you for slowing down for you, because it is factual, it is true that when we prioritize our own rest and our own care, others benefit from it. When we're kind to ourselves, when we're gentle with ourselves, others do benefit from it. So thank you for choosing to slow down today. Thank you for showing up for yourself this way today. Because as you show up in the world, it'll reflect. We'll see it. We'll feel it from you. And then you might inspire someone else to do the same for themselves. And that's a pretty cool picture of society, taking the time to tend to our whole selves. because it is our birthright to do so. I want to say namaste, thank you, ashe, meaning I give power to your power. I speak power over your power. And I hope you feel empowered to go on and live out your day. I'll see you next time. Bye bye, lovelies.